Well, it's not exactly moped weather today. This is actually really annoying, but nevertheless, I got to play a little bit around with some mopeds today. I have never had a Velo Solex 2200, the one with the old style tube here. I guess you could say that I have still not owned a 2200 because that doesn't really count as one. But got this one as well. This is a 64 or what's left of it, and as you can see, it has been left outside for quite some time. This one, I hope this light works. This is a 62. Um, Actually, the first year where they made this one. So you have the tube here, and here you have like what almost looks like what do you call that? Plate frame that we have from 64 and onwards, which is the most common today. This is a bit strange. I, for a short period or time, thought that maybe this had never been used. Maybe it was a parts. Just tipped the other one over. Don't really think I heard it more than it already is. What I was trying to say, maybe this could have been I don't know, a bike that never ran and then was just used for parts. But that would make more sense if it was the 64 model, because maybe they couldn't sell it. But I think, if you can see there, I think it has been blasted and then painted. What got me a little bit confused is, try looking. But surely, maybe a renovation that has, yeah, maybe it got dismantled, the renovation begun, and then it just stranded. And then it ended up with someone who sold the parts. Yeah, I really think uh, if I stumble upon the missing parts, that this one deserves to be a moped again. But yeah, it's always a bit tricky. They are not worth a lot. Um, just give me a second, I'll find the last one I actually bought. This was included in the lot as well. This is a 65, so I guess it could be both a 3300 or a 3800. Bit difficult to see when you buy it without the engine. Uh, it's uh, it's rough, but yeah, it, you could find an engine, and then you are, at least you got a complete moped. But my reason my reason for buying, or should I say excuse for buying, except for the fact that it's always fun to have something to dismantle, and when you only have almost complete working Solexes, it's a bit stupid to take them apart, but I can do this. that one I can take apart. But yeah, I was actually missing a wheel nut, and yeah, so I thought, why not just buy those three? I got them at a really fair price. Oh, and I'm missing this part of the luggage carrier. But I actually got a problem. Let me show you. Well, to say the least, it's a bit cramped because I got too many things. But yeah. But here on the left, we have my 1965 3800 that is running and driving. It's unrestored, and I really like the patina. It's assembled in Denmark, where I live. I know that because the first letter in the frame number is an H for the Hamlet bicycle factory. They assembled Velo Solexes. So, and actually, all the ones that we just looked at before, the sorry looking ones, they are all have an H in the frame number. So, just before making this video, I just thought I would compare them and see if maybe one of those two were close to the, should be, what can we call it, the new one, the one without the engine, to see if they were close in the frame number, because I know that was also a 65. Then my problem came in. Apparently I have not been looking at the frame numbers of these two mopeds at the same time, because the one on the right is the 3300 that I bought in the end of last year, and got it running without using any parts, except for the fact that I borrowed a wheel nut from the one on the left. That's why I need one. So and then the problem, this one, so they are consecutive. What are the odds for that? I know they are from the same year, but the one on the left is sold in Copenhagen from new. That is in the other end of the country from where I live. I bought it on here locally on the west coast. The other one I have also picked up locally. I don't know where it comes from because it went through a dealer and got in a trade and all that. But yeah, and why that is a problem is that I was actually thinking of selling this one. I was not really planning on keeping it. I would just sell it when, yeah, when it becomes moped weather again. But can I really dare to sell it? I think that's a bit tricky. It is kind of funny that they are consecutive in the numbers. So, yeah. I also got this wheel or rim together with the other ones that I just showed you today, and that made me realize a thing, because one of the small problems, sorry about that, that I need to fix on this one is it has quite a lot of play. Maybe the bearing just needs to be tightened. And then it's a bit difficult to see, but of course there's a lot of dirt here. But this one clearly has a grease nipple. This one over here, the one on the left, has it as well. And this one looks, new. Should I say cleaned? But that doesn't have a grease nipple. So is that a aftermarket part that has been put in during renovation, and maybe the play is just down to, yeah, poor craftsmanship? Hmm. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out. But maybe if you know, you can tell me. Is that because it's an aftermarket, or did they just come with the grease nipple and without the grease nipple? Hmm. The rear wheels have them as well, and the rear wheel also has a grease nipple on this one. So yeah, that that doesn't look less chaotic. Oh, another moped. I got way too many. So tell me what you think. Is it a totally stupid buy? I promise you, I've paid very little. Would you have bought them as well? Tell me. And if you know about, can you say that on YouTube? Nipplegate? Do you know the answer? Tell me. See you. Oh, one more thing. Would you just forget about the frame numbers and just sell it on, or is, are they both keepers now? Hmm. What would you do?